The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that as you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking. today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Marilat Sport and Fitness Center, home of your Adrian College Bulldogs. As today, your Adrian College Lady Bulldogs will take on the Alma College Scots. I am Forrest Vernier alongside Nathan Linden and Morgan Vanderpoppen. As they are directing and working camera respectively, Gino Capacchione is recording B-roll footage. And the Adrian Bulldogs are 7-9 this season so far. Alma College comes in with a record at 8-9. For the Bulldogs, the head coach is Kathy Morris, assisted by Katie Crawford. For the Scots, their head coach is Sammy Stornmont, assisted by Antonio Cadpaldi and Sean O'Malley. As the Bulldogs and the Scots are getting ready to take the court. And for those of you sitting at home, get your microwave popcorn, pull up a chair, sit back and relax, and we hope you enjoy our broadcast here on Adrian College Television. As the Scots now are getting hyped, Bulldogs are having a last-minute chat, making plans to see what they're going to do today. And your starters for the Bulldogs are going to be Ashlyn Weatherly, Kyle Warner, Julia Tierman, Bailey Taylor, and Kylie Skidmore. Skidmore is a junior from Rearview, Michigan. And here we go, Bulldogs versus the Scots. This will be a 4-quarter game, 10 minutes each period. And a halftime break for between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that is picked up by Weatherly. And now Tierman dribbles it, passes it over to Bailey Taylor. And now to Skidmore. Skidmore working her way. Gets it to Weatherly. And Weatherly scores 2 points on a layup, 2-0 Bulldogs. Just the start of things here at Adrian. Now the Bulldogs are going to have to play defense. Molly Durlo for the Scots with a nice chest pass. Now over to Brecklin Werner. And Taylor has the ball again for the Bulldogs. With a nice chest pass to Tierman. Back to Skidmore. Skidmore goes for the layup and she scores! 4-0 Bulldogs. And now the Scots are back on offense. As number 3, Maddie Robbins, the 5th-year student from St. John's, Michigan. Now Skidmore passed it over to Warner. That's caught by Weatherly. Weatherly is a sophomore. She passes it over to Taylor. Bulldogs so far have a good start. And there's a layup, 2 points, and the lead is cut in half. And Kylie Skidmore trying to figure out who she wants to pass the ball to. Gets it over to Tierman. Tierman struggling a little bit, but gets it over to Taylor. And Taylor passes it over to Warner. Misses the shot. Skidmore drops it. And that's going to be a foul. And I think that's a foul called on Madeline Weber. Bulldogs are now back on offense. And going for the 2 points. Weatherly makes it 6-2 in favor of the Bulldogs. Scots are now back on offense. Taylor Sass goes for the layup, and it will not go in. And that's a foul on Adrian. And so now Taylor Sass will do the first foul shot. She misses, but her teammates letting her know that it's okay. As she'll get another chance. Taylor Sass, the senior from Saginaw, Michigan, missed both her foul shots. And she's going to go for the layup. And now she scores. It's a good layup there from Taylor Sass. And now Skidmore. Skidmore passes it over to Taylor. She went for the three-point, but she misses. And that's a nice steal from Brooke Leroux, the junior from Norton Shores, Michigan. And there's another foul. That's a foul on the Scots. So the Bulldogs will be on offense. Skidmore trying to communicate with her teammates. Quickly passes it over to Bailey Taylor. Taylor is a junior from Clare, Michigan. Skidmore with a pass to Tierman. Now for the three-pointer, and she scores. Kaya Warner scores the three-point. That makes it 9-4. Warner is a senior from Allegan, Michigan. Graduated from Martin High School. And the Scots went for a three-pointer, but it bounces off the rim, and the ball's going to go out of play. And we're going to get a substitute as number 11, Aubrey Ix, the sophomore from Livonia, Michigan, graduated from Stevenson High School, will substitute for Ashlyn Weatherly as she takes a seat on the bench. Now LaRue, excuse me. Now Reagan Thor. And she scores the three-pointer was scored by Maddie Robbins for the Scots. Now Kylie Skidmore has the ball again. Passes it over to Ikes. Or Ikes, excuse me. And Kylie Skidmore does it again. Makes it 11-7. Now Megan Leslie pass it over to, and they'll miss. And it's picked up by Robbins. Goes for the layup. 2 points for the Scots. And now Tierman. Pass it over to Ikes. Skidmore goes for the three. And she misses. But again, that's okay. Robbins goes for the three for the Scots. And that bounces off the corner of the square. And the ball's going to go out of play. So far, this has been a really close game, but it is 11-9 in favor of Adrian College. Less than 4 minutes to go here in this first quarter. For those of you that are just joining, I'm Forrest Vernier alongside Nathan Linden and Morgan Vanderpoppen, Gino Capacchione. We have a hard crew working with us this afternoon here at Adrian. As Skidmore dribbling the ball with a chest pass over to Ikes. And that's a foul called on Kylie Skidmore. And the Scots are now back on offense. And dribbling the ball right now is Taylor Sass with a bounce pass to Megan Leslie. Megan Leslie is a freshman from Greenville, Michigan. And Warner had just tied this game, scored 2 points. And now Taylor with the pass to Ikes. Ikes dribbling the ball. Good save, passes it to Warner, goes for the three, and she scores! Let Bruiser paw print that one on the board. It is 14-11 with less than 3 minutes here in this first quarter. I'll tell you all a fun fact. This is actually my first basketball game that I've ever called. As this has been a fun game to watch so far. As, again, it has been back and forth when it comes to the scoring. Julia Tierman coming back into this game. Also Morgan Babb making her first appearance. And that's going to be a foul. And that's a foul called on Ashlyn Weatherly. Fun fact, Ashlyn Weatherly is actually one of my RAs at Dean's Hall. And that's a foul shot scored by number 24, Brecklin Werner, the sophomore from Lyons, Michigan, graduated from Portland High School. And she makes both of her foul shots, as it is a 1-point game now, 14-13. Bulldogs are now back on offense. And a steal by Taylor Sass. Taylor Sass showing good defense for Alma. And now the Scots will have a chance to take the lead as Taylor Sass. And she ties the game with her first foul shot, as she is one away from Taylor Sass, a point away from giving the Scots a lead, and she does. The Scots take their first lead of this game as Taylor Sass shows how important foul shots are when it comes to basketball. As Babb struggling a little, but she gets the ball to Taylor, and she scores the 2 points, and she gets the Bulldogs back on top as they now lead 16-15. No timeouts so far. This game has been well placed when it comes to the timing, as now we have under 2 minutes. Scots went for that was Warner who went for the layup, and she missed. And Julia Tierman passes it over to Babb, over to Kaylee Barber, the senior from Tampa, Florida. And now Babb, a little awkward on the approach, but not a bad try. But it bounces off the rim. And another miss. Another miss by Molly Durlou. Weatherly now goes for the 2 points and misses. And that's going to go out of play, and it lands in the stands. And now Kylie Skidmore and Kaya Warner will be coming back in, substituting for Barber and Taylor, as both teams are trying to finish this first quarter out strong. And Babb trying to play some defense. Number 12, Durlou dribbles the ball, and it goes out of play. As Kylie Skidmore makes sure the ball is good to go. Skidmore doing a good job taking her time with a bounce pass over to Tierman, over to Warner. Warner over to Ikes, who just came back in not too long ago. Skidmore passing over to Morgan Babb. That's another foul. And now Brooke LaRue passed it over to Maddie Robbins. About 3 seconds left, trying to finish strong. And Robbins gets the 3 points, as the Scots will finish this first quarter out strong as they take the lead 18-16 over your Adrian College Bulldogs. As we're going to take a break here before we go into the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is the home of Adrian College Sports. And we are back as we're about to start the second quarter. Both teams had a phenomenal first quarter as the Alma Scots earlier just took the lead on a three-pointer by Maddie Robbins. As here we go for the second quarter as we play another 10 minutes. The Scots now on offense, trying to make an extension to their lead. That was a nice catch. And they're going to go for the three-pointer, and they score. Brooke Delarue with a good three-pointer makes it 21-16 in favor of the Alma Scots. As Kylie Skidmore, now taking her time with the ball, quickly passes it over now to Julia Tierman. Skidmore had a pretty good first quarter. Ikes drops the ball, and it's quickly picked up by the Scots. A little awkward on the transition, but recovers. Now Taylor Sass goes for 2 points. And she's got it. Taylor Sass scores 2 more points for the Scots. As Warner gets that one over to Tierman. Now Bailey Taylor, who had a pretty good first quarter. Now Ikes tries to score, and she misses. But again, that's okay, as Bulldogs have plenty of time to catch up. And another 2 points scored by Brooke Delarue. And it looks like we're going to get our first timeout, as we're going to take a break for about a minute, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages from YouTube.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff.
And we are back. The Bulldogs and the Scots are going to try to pick up where they left off, as we were just hearing a chant from the cheerleaders. I believe they're chanting, "Fire up, Bulldogs, fire up." And that's exactly what they need to do, but they have plenty of time. The Scots doing a good job making an extension to their lead, as Kylie Skidmore struggling a little to find someone to pass it to, but she finds room, gets it over to Julia Tierman. Weatherly drops it, and it's picked up by Brecklin Werner. And she goes for the three. And Leslie misses. But there's a good rebound by Werner. And now Leslie dribbles the ball with a good bounce pass over to Werner. And that's a foul on Ashlyn Weatherly, her second one of the day. Brecklin Werner trying to score a foul shot. And it looked like it bounced out of the basket. But she'll get a second chance. And it bounces off the rim and quickly picked up by Kylie Skidmore. Skidmore passes to Tierman. Tierman goes for the three, and she scores! Or no, that was only 2 points. I apologize. That's a foul called on Kylie Skidmore. And Brecklin Werner will try to score another foul shot. And she misses. And this time she scores. is now Aubrey Ikes will come in and substitute for Ashlyn Weatherly. And Kylie Skidmore checks the ball. Skidmore pats herself on the head a little as a communication sign. Tries to go for the layup, and it will go in. But that was also a foul called on the Scots. And Kylie Skidmore will have a chance to score a foul shot. That was her only opportunity. Ikes went for the layup, and as Warner has the ball now, trying to find someone to quickly pass it to, and over to Taylor, and she misses the layup. Now the Scots have the ball. A chest pass over to Robbins. Sass. And Taylor Sass will score a two-pointer, as it is now 28-20 in favor of the Alma Scots. Skidmore over to Warner. Warner now gets it over to Tierman. Tierman now passes it to Bailey Taylor. Taylor now back to Skidmore. Skidmore goes for the three, and she's got it! Skidmore with a three-pointer. As Adrian College now is trying to close the gap. As Sass now goes for the three-pointer for the Scots, and she will score. It is now 31-23. As Tierman to Skidmore to Taylor. Taylor doing a good job dribbling the ball as Skidmore is trapped for a second, but quickly recovers. As Ikes and that was a foul called on Ikes. As Dureau the Scots now are back on offense, as LaRue had to jump to catch that one. And a nice chest pass to Werner, and it bounces off the board. As Warner now trying to help the Bulldogs with their offense. Ikes goes for it, and it bounces off of the rim. That was a foul called on Bailey Taylor, her first foul of this game. Less than 5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. It is 31-23 in favor of the Scots. I am Forrest Vernier along with Nathan Linden and Morgan, who is working the camera for us this afternoon. Gino Capacchione working hard on the B-roll camera. As Bailey misses with the layup. As Molly Durlu as LaRue, she misses. Bulldogs back on offense now. As Warner now has it again. as she tried to chest pass to Ikes, but quickly picked up again by the Scots. And Sass drops it. And we're going to get some more substitutes now. It's Ashlyn Weatherly and Kaylee Barber coming back in for the Bulldogs. As Reagan Thor coming back in. And she's going to go for the three, and it bounces off the rim, and Weatherly picks it up, passes it over to Tierman. Tierman gets it over to Bailey Taylor. Taylor over to Barber. Skidmore making quick work. Weatherly goes for the two, and it bounces off. As Thor goes for the three and misses. And another miss. Taylor with a long throw over to Skidmore. Now Bailey Taylor again. A little awkward transition on the layup. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout, but don't go anywhere. We'll be. Actually, never mind. We're going to stay on air. My apologies. The cheerleading team showing their hard work. Trying to get the crowd pumped up. And the Scots now will be back on offense. Bulldogs going to try to play some defense here. As Maddie Robbins passes it over to Thor. Thor gets it over to LaRue. And now Kylie Skidmore makes a good job dribbling the ball, goes for the layup, and she scores. As Maddie Robbins passes it over to LaRue. Goes for the layup, and Thor misses. As Taylor now takes her time, and she goes for the three, and she scores! What a three-pointer by Bailey Taylor. Let Bruiser paw print that one on the board. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. As the Scots have made an extension to their lead. As that's a three-pointer scored by Reagan Thor, I believe. Skidmore over to Bailey Taylor. Taylor stumbles a little but recovers. Skidmore now quickly dribbles it to bounce pass to Weatherly, and she makes the two-pointer. As the Bulldogs trail 39-30. As Maddie Robbins goes for the two-point layup. It is now 41-30 as we are now under a minute here in the second quarter. As Kaylee Barber gets it over to Skidmore. Skidmore quickly gets around Robbins. Weatherly with a two-pointer. Both teams trying to finish out the second quarter strong. 25 seconds left. And it looks like the Scots are just trying to eat up time at this point. Smart strategy in a way, so that way they can go into the second half strong with as big of an extension of a lead as possible. As Maddie Robbins tries to score her first foul shot. And it's a good one. As the Scots lead by 10 points. And she goes for the second one. And Robbins does it again. It is 43-32. With 10 seconds left, as Kylie Skidmore goes for two more points, but it bounces off the rim. Going for a buzzer beater, and it is unsuccessful. But what a game so far here it has been at Adrian College. The Scots have a 43-32 lead. As we're going to take a 15-minute halftime break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here at the campus of Adrian College, I am Forrest Vernier on ACTV. This is the home of Adrian College sports.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Thursday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
And we are back. And we're getting ready to start this second half. Getting ready to start the third quarter as the Alma Scots lead 43 to 32 over your Adrian College Bulldogs. I am Forrest Vernier here on play-by-play alongside with Nathan Linner and Morgan, who is working the camera. Morgan Vanderpoppen, who is working the camera. Nathan Linner is our director. Gino Capacchione is recording B-roll footage. As the Bulldogs will be on offense. And here we go. Bulldogs now on offense to start the third quarter. As Tierman goes for 2 points and misses. And now it's the Scots' turn. As Maddie Robbins, who had a great performance in the first half, passed it over to Tamale Durlu. Bulldogs now playing defense. And they're going to go for the three. And they got it. The three-pointer was scored by Brecklin Werner, who also had a great performance back in the first half. Bulldogs tried to go for a three, but it bounces off. As the Scots doing a good job making an extension to their lead. But Adrian College, again, they have plenty of time to get caught up. As Kylie Skidmore getting cornered, but makes good work, passes the ball over to Julia Tierman. As Warner went for the layup. And now Warner is gonna try to make a foul shot. And she's got the first one. Taking her time. Will she make the second one? She will not. But one is always better than nothing. Again, foul shots are a very important factor. As now Kylie Skidmore has the ball again. Now it's picked up by Tierman. Now to Taylor. Taylor gets it back to Skidmore. Skidmore tries to go for a layup. And it bounces off the rim. And that's a foul called on the Scots, on Brecklin Werner. Is now Kylie Skidmore. We'll try to score the foul shots. And she makes the first one. Crowd making sure to stay quiet so she can focus. And Skidmore will make the second foul shot. The Scots lead 50 to 35. Again, this is just the start of things here in the second half. And the Scots are going to try to get a three. That was Taylor Sass. And now she's going to try to do a layup. And this time she scores. Taylor Sass did a great job scoring layups in the first half. Picks up right where she left off. Now it's bounced pass to Skidmore. Skidmore with a nice throw to Taylor. Warner now gets it over to Tierman. And it bounces off the board. And Ashlyn Weatherly stumbles, but gets back up. So now Tierman taking her time with the ball. With a nice chest pass to Skidmore. And Skidmore gets the 2 points. And the Bulldogs' goal here is to get caught up. The Scots again are trying their best to make as big of an extension as they can to their lead. Because no matter how good of a feeling is to have a good lead, you don't want to get too comfortable. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. But we will stay on the air as the cheerleading team is going to do another quick performance for us. That's good balancing skills there by Leanna Passeno. Now Morgan Babb passes it to Tierman. Now it's Skidmore. Goes for the 2 points, and that's a foul. As the Scots players, as that is the second foul called on Werner. And Kylie Skidmore will have another opportunity to make the foul shot, and she misses the first one, but her teammates showing good sportsmanship, letting her know that it's okay. And she misses the second one. Scots now back on offense. And Robbins goes for the layup, and she gets the 2 points. As Babb tried to get the layup, but did not go in. Third quarter here at Adrian. And there's a three-pointer. Megan Leslie with a nice three-pointer makes it 57-37. Scots now lead by 20 points. Brooke LaRue will now, that's the first foul called on her. And now Warner will, now it's her turn to make the foul shot. First one is good. Will she make the second shot? She will not. And will they get another three-pointer? They will not. As Bailey Taylor doing a nice job dribbling the ball. Taylor with a good pass. And Olivia Green scores the 3 points. Olivia Green is a senior from East Lansing, Michigan. And that will count for the Scots, as that is a 2-pointer. As that's a foul called on Morgan Babb. Taylor Sass will score the foul shot. It is 60-40 in favor of the Scots. Kylie Skidmore dribbles the ball. As the cheerleaders are chanting, "Go, let's go." And another one by Green. But it's a 2-pointer. Now Sass tried to go for the layup, but she misses. And Megan Leslie will score the 3-pointer. Megan Leslie, the freshman from Greenville, Michigan, scores her second 3-pointer in this third quarter. Now Olivia Green passes to Kylie Skidmore. Now the Scots again will be back on offense. Now Taylor Sass, who has had a great game today. And the ball's going to go out of play. It's caught by one of the spectators in the stands. Taylor checks it. Passes it to Skidmore. Kylie Skidmore, again, doing a good job taking her time with the ball. Now Bailey Taylor passes it to Olivia Green. Green goes for 2 and misses. As we have now 3 minutes left to play in this third quarter. As LaRue, I think that's going to be a foul called on her. And Skidmore is going to try again. Trying to communicate with her teammates, letting them know who the ball is going to go to. Now it's back to Skidmore. Passes over to Barber. Barber goes for the 3, and she scores! Well, Kylie Barber with the 3-pointer. And it just barely goes in. Wow. Molly Derlew with a 3-pointer for the Scots. As the ball bounced on the rim, but it just barely went in the basket. And that's going to be a foul called on Olivia Green. As LaRue checks the ball. Passes it to Maddie Robbins. Back to LaRue. Now at Taylor, or Regenthor, excuse me. As LaRue goes for the layup and she stumbles. But Olivia Green shows proper respect and sportsmanship helps her back up. And now Brooke LaRue. She'll miss her first foul shot, but she'll have a chance to do it again. But she makes the second one. It is now 67-44 in favor of the Alma Scots. Kylie Skidmore stumbles a little but recovers. Olivia Green will miss the three-point. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Scott's going for another three. And now it's picked up by Kylie Barber. Barber now over to Warner. And that's going to be a foul called on. That's going to be a foul on Adrian College. And that is the second foul called on Warner. A little more than a minute remaining in this third quarter, as Maddie Robbins takes her time, and the bounce pass to Madeline Weber. Madeline Weber is a freshman from Hopkins, Michigan. Now Megan Leslie passes it back to Weber, and it barely goes in as Madeline Weber gets the 2 points for the Scots. 30 seconds left. Bailey Taylor hands it over to Skidmore. Olivia Green with a good layup gets 2 points for Adrian College. A good performance offensively for Olivia Green. And it looks like Maddie Robbins is trying to eat up a few seconds. 5 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Going for the buzzer beater. And it will not go in. But what a quarter so far. What a quarter it's been for the Alma Scots. A good effort, though, from the Bulldogs, but it is 69-46 in favor of Alma College. And we will stay on air. As the cheerleading team does another quick performance. As they all wave to the crowd. As Megan Leslie will get a free throw. Or as the officials, the referees doing a good job making sure some of the players are back where they need to be. As we're just getting word that 3 more seconds will be added to the clock, as Megan Leslie will get a free throw. And it bounces off the rim as the referee does a good job showing her she has one more. And it spins around and it goes out of the basket. And now it's the end of the third quarter. As we're going to take a quick break here. It is 69-46 in favor of the Bulldogs. This is Forrest Vernier on Adrian College Television. This is the home of Adrian College sports.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
And we are back for the fourth quarter. As both teams are looking to finish strong, but it is the Scots who are coming up big today as they lead 69-46 over the Bulldogs. As LaRue passes it over to Reagan Thor. That one's dropped by Werner, but she quickly recovers it. As Sass goes for the layup, but does not get the ball high enough for it to go in the hoop. As Skidmore passes it over to Tierman. As Sarah Cervantes making her first appearance in this game. Cervantes is a senior from Flat Rock, Michigan. As the cheerleaders now are chanting defense. As Cervantes trying to guard her opponent. And Sass passes it to Durlu. Bulldogs are now back on offense. As this last quarter might be a bit of a challenge for them to get caught up. But from what I've seen before, they always try their best. They never give up. There's Brecklin Werner trying to figure out who's open as LaRue goes for the three. As LaRue scores the three, it is now 72-48. As Warner passes it over to Skidmore. Skidmore over to Tierman. Now back to Skidmore. And she goes for a nice layup by Kylie Skidmore. Gives 2 more points for the Bulldogs. And now LaRue, again trying to figure out who's open. A good chest pass to Maddie Robbins. Going for another three. And they miss. And that's a foul called on Kylie Skidmore. As the Scots will have the ball this time. It's Megan Leslie, who has scored a couple of good three-pointers, passes it over to Sass, gets 2 more points for the Scots on the layup. As we're hearing the offense chants from the Bulldog cheerleaders. And another foul. And another foul called on Kylie Skidmore. That is her 4th. And that one goes over the head of Durlu. And it's picked up by Cervantes. as Tierman misses the three-point shot. Now Maddie Robbins with a nice chest pass to Weber. Robbins now making good work with the ball. Passes it to Megan Leslie. Now to Durlu. Goes for the three, and it bounces off the rim. It's Julia Tierman with a good pickup. Hands it over to Warner. Cervantes goes for the three, and it goes past the hoop. And now Robbins making good work, dribbling the ball. Hands it over to Leslie. And Leslie will not make the three-point as Kylie Skidmore has the ball again. And she goes for two. And Skidmore gets two for the Bulldogs. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout. As we're going to take a quick break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
And we are back. As we're about halfway through the fourth quarter, the Alma Scots have a 74-52 lead over the Adrian College Bulldogs. Again, I am Forrest Vernier along with Nathan Linner, Morgan DePoppin. Or Morgan Vanderpoppen, excuse me. And Gino Capacchione. As we have a good, hard-working crew with us this afternoon. As Maddie Robbins will get a chance to score a foul shot. And she misses the first attempt. But she'll get the second. It is 75-52. And for those of you that are watching at home, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we are getting close to 10,000 subscribers. So click on the red button, the one that says subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications so you won't miss any of our streams. You could also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Now the Bulldogs are back on offense. Cervantes passes it over to Ikes. Kylie Skidmore will get 2 points for the Bulldogs. And now LaRue with a long throw. But a good catch by Maddie Robbins. Passes it back to LaRue. Now to Leslie. LaRue now to Leslie. To Werner. Now LaRue goes for the three. And she scores. A good three-point shot by LaRue. And now Cervantes. Passes it over to Skidmore. Skidmore with a layup. And misses. It is 78-54 in favor of the Scots. I would also like to give a shout out to JD, who has helped working the scoreboard. And we're going to get a timeout, but we will stay on air as the cheerleaders will come back onto the court and do another quick performance for us. As they all smile and wave to the crowd. As they're doing a good job showing the positivity to the fans. Letting them know that it's always important to have support for your team. Less than 4 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. The ref blows the whistle. It is 81-54. And they're going to try this again. It's Kylie Skidmore. Passes it over to Eisenberg. Now the Scots have the ball again. Sass goes for the three. And that's a foul. And that's a foul called on Brooke LaRue. It's Kylie Skidmore doing a good job taking her time with the ball. Skidmore trying to figure out who she wants to pass it to. Makes a good bounce pass to Warner. And she gets 2 points. LaRue with a pass over to Robbins. Now to Madeline Weber. And they're going to go for another three. And now Warner dribbles it. Passes it over to Eisenberg, the sophomore from Goodrich, Michigan. And that's going to be a foul called on Maddie Robbins. And Morgan Babb is going to come in and substitute for Ikes. Morgan Babb, or excuse me, that's Peyton Russell. Peyton Russell is a sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan. Russell also is a member of our Bulldogs softball team. That's going to be a foul. That's a foul called on Jenna Tierman, as Peyton Russell will miss the first foul shot. Again, her teammates letting her know that it's okay. And Russell scores the second. About 2:25 left here in this fourth quarter. Again, I am Forrest Vernier along with Nathan Linner and Morgan Vander Poppen and Gino Capicchione. Plus our boss, Megan Abbey, here helping us. Making sure everything is running smoothly for the broadcast. As they get 2 points. Less than 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. It is 81-60 in favor of the Alma Scots as LaRue passes it over to Kaminsky. Caden Kemazinski, the freshman from Brownston, Michigan, makes it 83-60. As Lauren Bartkowicz is making her first appearance in this game. Bartkowicz is a freshman from Madison Heights, Michigan, graduated from Bishop Foley Catholic High School. As Kylie Skidmore gets 2 more points. And that's going to be a foul called on Maddie Winters. That's called on McKenna Weber. As Maddie Winters, the freshman from Waterford, Michigan, makes her first foul shot. And she'll make the second. Bulldogs looking to finish off strong. That one was dropped briefly by Kaminsky, but quickly recovered. As we are now under a minute here in this fourth quarter. This has been quite a good game for the Alma Scots. And that's a foul. The foul was called on Peyton Russell. And the foul shot is missed by Kaminsky. As Taylor Cleveland, who recently came into this game, misses the layup. Her teammates checking on her, helping her up. As now Taylor Cleveland, the senior from Alma, Michigan, will score her first foul shot. And will she get the second? She will not. But Kylie Skidmore now passes it to Bartkowicz. Now Eisenberg to Peyton Russell. And Peyton Russell will score 2 more points for the Bulldogs. As the Alma Scots lead by 20 points. And now Peyton Russell will try to score another foul shot. And she scores in her first and only attempt. 20 seconds left as Taylor Cleveland doing a good job dribbling the ball. Smart strategy from the Scots. It's trying to eat up the rest of this time. 5 seconds left. And it looks like the Alma Scots are going to have a victory over the Adrian College Bulldogs. What a game this has been at Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. A good effort made from the Adrian College Bulldogs, but in the end, it is the Alma Scots that rank supreme as they defeat the Bulldogs 86-66. As they went back and forth on the scoring, but the Scots did a good job extending their lead as they were consistent with their 3 points. Again, a good effort from the Bulldogs as they never gave up. But nevertheless, we had a good time today as we had a hard crew working with us today. From Morgan Vanderpoppen, Nathan Linner, and Gino Capicchione, and Megan Abbey, I am Forrest Vernier on play-by-play. Hoping you all have a good rest of your weekend. as your final score is Alma 86 and Adrian College 66. And the F-Rock says, go in love and peace.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of